Hi everyone. This page has information about our course policies and weekly schedule. So I'd like to begin by saying this. We are all adults. We are all busy. We are all being pulled in multiple directions. Some of us have full-time jobs. Some of us have families. Some of us are involved in athletic teams on campus. Some of us are involved in different groups on campus. The bottom line is we are all busy and we all have obligations and responsibilities outside of class. So I'm going to ask you to please make sure you take note of when assignments are due, and please take note of where we are in the schedule. Please take note of whatever announcements I post, and please take note of whatever emails I send. I will not post an announcement and I will not send you an email unless it is something important, because I understand and I recognize that we're all busy and I want to be respectful of your time just like you want to be respectful of other people's times. The assignments, our homework, our journals and discussions, they are due when they are indicated on the syllabus, on the course schedule. I am not going to accept late submissions, and I am not going to accept any assignments that were submitted over email. All work must be submitted through Blackboard Learn. Please complete assignments on time. There's information for those of you who might think you have a disability of some kind that might need an accommodation. So if you think you fall into this category, you can send an email to the CDAR office or you can call them and they will help you get set up with an accommodation that you might need. Civility in the classroom. Well, while our classroom is not a physical space, it's a classroom nonetheless. So I'm going to ask you to please be civil and respectful, especially in the discussion boards. When we're doing a discussion assignment, you are going to post a response, and then students are going to post a response to what you posted. So you are free to your own opinions and your own perspectives, and you are free to agree and disagree with each other, but I'm asking that if we do disagree, that the disagreement is done in a civil and respectful way. If you have any kind of negative interaction with another member of class, if someone posts something in a discussion board in response to one of your posts, and if you think it was disrespectful or inconsiderate, please contact me, please contact Luke, and then we will look into it and we will have a conversation with the parties involved. Title IX, Luke and I are both mandatory reporters under the Title IX code. Academic integrity, I'm going to trust you to do your own work and not to engage in dishonest behavior. However, if I think there's something that may be less than honest about an assignment you're turning in, I'm going to talk with you about it, but I'm going to extend to you the benefit of the doubt that no one in here is going to deliberately engage in behaviors that lack integrity. Absences doesn't really apply to us because we are an online class. However, if something comes up in your personal life or your professional life that you think warrants having additional time for an assignment, let me know. We're busy, things come up, sometimes kids get sick, sometimes we get injured, sometimes we get sick, sometimes there's a really tight deadline at work that just came up, right? I mean, work life could be busy. Communicate this to me so that we could put some sort of plan in place. These 3 links up here, these are links to the extended version of our class policies. And let's take a look at this while I'm talking about it. So this still has draft on it. Luke and I are going to review this, and then we're going to post the final draft tomorrow, Tuesday. This document just walks you through the required textbook, course description, learning outcomes, and a lot of the same content that I just went over with you in the previous couple videos. This table outlines the different assignments we have. You can see that I use a weighted average. All of our assignments are worth 100 points, but they all have different weights. Quizzes, tests, journals, homework, etc. So I'm going to ask you to please review this when you have a moment, and if you have questions, please let me know. These other two documents, these are just two different ways of representing the course calendar. Okay, again, you'll notice this is a draft copy. This just means we have to do the final read-through. So what this document does is presents just the journal assignments, the week they're happening, the topic, when they'll be available, and when they're due. And then I have the same sort of table set up for homework, has the topic, when it's available, when it's due. Same thing for discussions, the week, the topic, when it's available, when it's due. And then at the bottom, the chapter quizzes and the tests. This document is just one more way of representing for you what we're talking about that week when things are due. So looking ahead to week 2, we're starting chapter 1. We have our quiz that's going to be due Tuesday at 5 p.m. And then you can see we have a discussion. Week 3, we'll talk about intercultural communication. We'll have our quiz, and we'll have a journal assignment. So this is the same information that was in the previous document. It's just represented in a different manner. So again, please review this information, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or contact Luke.